Hi students, we had seen the physical properties of metals and non-metals in last class. I hope you understood well both the properties of metals and non-metals. And today we are going to differentiate or compare the properties of metal and non-metals. So what is topic today? Differentiation between metals and non-metals. Before we differentiate both metals and non-metals, we remind their definition. What is metal? A metal is a material that is typically hard, opaque, shiny, and has good electrical and thermal conductivity. What is non-metal? Elements that are generally do not shine, neither too hard nor too soft, are non-metals. All gases are non-metals. Example for metal: iron, silver, gold. Example for non-metals: carbon, sulfur, diamond. So, shall we differentiate metals from non-metals? First, physical state. All the metals are mostly solid except mercury. Mercury is a liquid state. Here, all non-metals are solid, liquid and gaseous state. So, all non-metals are found solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. And second property, metals are hard. Most metals are hard, but non-metals are soft in nature except diamond. Diamond is hard. So, metals are hard and non-metals are soft. Then, third point, all the metals are shine. All metals are shine. What we say the shiny property? Metallic luster. So, all the metals are naturally luster. Luster means shine. But non-metals are dull. Non-metals are dull. They are not shiny in their appearance. Example, sulfur. Here example, silver, gold, iron. You can give any example for metal and non-metal whenever you point out any point, okay? Then, fourth point, density. Fourth point, density. Metals generally have high density. Metals generally have high density. Non-metals have low density. Non-metals have low density except diamond. Here then, fifth point, metals have generally high melting point and boiling point. That's why they are the good conductors of heat and electricity, no? Then, non-metals have low melting point and low boiling point. Non-metals have low melting point and low boiling point. Then, fifth point, metals have tensile strength. Metals have tensile strength. Tensile means what did I say? Capacity to withstand strain without breaking. ஒரு பொருளை இன்னும் ஒரு பொருள் வந்து பேன் பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா அந்த பொருள் என்ன ஆகக்கூடாது, உடையக்கூடாதுன்னு சொன்னோம். ஸோ டென்சைல் மீன்ட் வித்தவுட் பிரேக்கிங். But non-metals do not have tensile strength. They will break except carbon fiber. So carbon fiber we can form as a other product. So metals have tensile strength and non-metals do not have tensile strength. Then, seventh point. Metals are malleable. Metals are malleable. Malleable means, already I told you, we can be hammer into very thin shields all the metals. So metals can be hammer into very thin sheet is called malleable. மெட்டலை வந்து தின் ஷீட் ஆக்குனா அதுக்கு பேர் என்னது malleable. But here non-metals are non-malleable. Non-metals are non-malleable. Non-malleable means they do not have the property of malleable. So if hammer the non-metals, they are powdery. They are powdery mass. So non-metals வந்து நம்ம malleable பண்ணணும், மெல்லிசான ஒரு ஷீட்டாக அதை வர வைக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சா என்னாகுமா, தூள் தூளாக உடஞ்சிடும். metals are malleable, non-metals are non-malleable. 8th points. Ductile. என்னது ductile. Ductile means ductility அப்படின்னு ஒரு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி படிச்சோம் இல்லையா, அது. So metals can be drawn into thin wire. Metals drawn into thin wire is called ductility. So metals are ductile, non-metals are non-ductile. So if suppose if we try non-metals into a thin wire, they will break. நம்ம இது வந்து ஒரு மெல்லிசான ஒயராக இழுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சா என்ன ஆகிடும், நான் மெட்டல் உடஞ்சிடும். ஸோ மெட்டல்ஸ் ஹாவ் டக்டைல் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி and non-metals do not have ductile property. Then conductivity. 9th point. All the metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, but non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. So metals எல்லாமே என்னவா, நல்லா ஹீட்டையும் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும், கரண்ட்டையும் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும். That's why we are using wire as a copper and silver aluminum vessels as a cooking vessels. ஸோ குக்கிங் வெசல்ஸை நம்ம வந்து சில்வர் பாத்திரம், அலுமினிய பாத்திரம், பிளாட்டினம் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஏன் அப்படின்னா அப்போ தான் அது வந்து நல்லா ஹீட்டை கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும். அண்டு ஏன் காப்பர் ஒயர்லாம் நம்ம கரண்ட்டுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம், நல்லா கரண்ட்டை கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும். ஸோ மெட்டல்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் காப்பர், சில்வர், அயன்ன்றதுலாம் என்னது metals. So metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, but non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Then 10th point. Sonorous. Already we said one point, sonorous. So all the metals are sonorous. All the non-metals are non-sonorous. All the non-metals are non-sonorous. Sonorous means metals produce sound. So the things which is capable to produce sound is called sonorous. They are metal. Okay, metals produce sound. So all the metals are sonorous. But non-metals do not produce sound. So non-metals are non-sonorous. Shall we recall once all the property? First, metals are solid or liquid state. Non-metals are liquid, solid or gas state. Metals are hard. Non-metals are soft. And third point, metals are shine. Non-metals are dull. And fourth point, metals are high density and non-metals have low density. And fifth point, metals have high melting point and high boiling point. Then all non-metals have low melting point and low boiling point. Sixth point, metals have tensile strength. Non-metals do not have tensile strength. Then metals are malleable. Non-metals are non-malleable. Metals are ductile and non-metals are non-ductile. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. And 10th point, metals are sonorous and non-metals are non-sonorous. So I hope you understood this class. Thank you, dears.